Thierry Ardisson, born January 6, 1949, in Bourgogne, Creuse, France, was a French television host, producer, and author whose provocative style and innovative formats left an indelible mark on French media. Known as the Man in Black for his signature all-black attire, Ardisson died on July 14, 2025, at age 76, from liver cancer, as announced by his wife, Audrey Crespo-Mara, to Agence France-Presse, AFP. His career, spanning over 4 decades, included iconic shows like Tout, Monde, Parle, Salut, Terriens, and Lunettes, Noires, Nuits, Blanches, revolutionizing French television with his irreverent interviews and bold concepts. With a net worth estimated at $5 to $10 million, Ardisson lived a vibrant life in Paris, marked by creativity, controversy, and a commitment to pushing boundaries. This biography explores his early life, career, health struggles, lifestyle, and legacy, drawing on available sources. Born to a modest family, Ardisson's father was a construction engineer, and his mother was a homemaker, both originally from Nice. The family moved frequently due to his father's work, settling briefly in Bourgogne, where Ardisson was born. He described his childhood as unremarkable, feeling out of place in what he called a cheap environment, per Gala. "I didn't understand why we drove a Dauphine instead of a DS19, he told Gala in 2025, hinting at his early ambition for luxury and distinction. At 17, he left home, working as a DJ in Les Pins, where he immersed himself in the nightlife and experimented with drugs, including heroin and cocaine, as noted in fr.wikipedia.org. In 1969, Ardisson moved to Paris to pursue a career in advertising, a field that shaped his knack for catchy slogans. He studied at Lycée Carnot but prioritized professional experience over formal education, per Infogalactic. Hired at BBDO, then TBWA, and Ted Bates, he co-founded his own agency, Business, in 1978 with Eric Bousquet and Henri Bache, producing memorable slogans like Ovomalton, C'est de la dynamite and La Paire, Y'en pas deux, per RTL.fr. His advertising success, where he worked minimal hours yet earned acclaim, fueled his confidence, as he recalled to Sud West in 2025. Ardisson entered television in 1985 with Décédé de Police on TF1, a provocative show where guests faced intense, police-style interrogations. Deemed too controversial, it was halted by the Haute Autorité de l'Audiovisuel, per l'Audiopêche.fr. Undeterred, he hosted Scoop à la Une and a La Folie Pas du Tout on TF1 before creating Bains de Minuit, 1987 to 1988, on La 5, filmed at the Bains Douches nightclub. Guests like Mick Jagger and Jean-Paul Gaultier appeared, drawn to its edgy vibe, per tvmag.lefigaro.fr. His 1988 show Lunettes, Noires, Nuits, Blanches on Antenne 2, set in the Palace nightclub, redefined interviews with its raw energy, hosting figures like Roman Polanski and Jean-Luc Godard. The early 1990s brought challenges, including a career dip and personal struggles with drug addiction, including a 1974 heroin overdose in Bali and a suicide attempt after discovering his first wife's infidelity, per fr.wikipedia.org. By the late 1990s, Ardisson rebounded with Rive Droit/Rive Gauche, 1997 to 2003, France's first daily cultural TV magazine, and Tout le monde en parle, 1998 to 2006, on France 2, co-hosted with Laurent Baffy. The latter became a cultural phenomenon, attracting 2 million viewers weekly with its mix of celebrities, politicians, and provocative questions, like asking former Prime Minister Michel Rocard, "Is sucking cheating?" in 2001, per nationalworld.com. His mantra, "A whore and an archbishop at the same table," ensured eclectic guest pairings, per tvmag.lefigaro.fr. In 2003, Ardisson launched 93, Faubourg Saint-Honoré on Paris Premiere, hosting dinner parties with luminaries like Serge Gainsbourg and Angelina Jolie in his apartment, per public.fr. Joining Canal Plus in 2006, he created Salut, Terriens. 2006 to 2018, later Les Terriens du Samedi on C8, blending satire and current affairs. His 2022 show Hotel du Temps on France 3 used AI to revive deceased icons like Dalida and Jean Gabin, a concept praised for innovation but criticized for disrespect, leading to its cancellation in 2023, per Euronews.com. Ardisson also produced the 2013 film Max and authored bestsellers like Louis XX, Contre enquête sur la monarchie, 1986, and Confessions d'un baby boomer, 2004, both selling over 100,000 copies, per Infogalactic. Ardisson died on July 14, 2025, from liver cancer, specifically hepatocellular carcinoma, at the American Hospital of Paris, after months of battling a generalized form of the disease, per ladepêche.fr and lanternaude.com. His wife, Audrey Crespo-Mara, announced, Thierry left as he lived. As a courageous and free man. With his children and mine, we were united around him. Until his last breath, per AFP. Speculation about his health surfaced days earlier when journalist Clement Guérin posted on X that Ardisson was terminally ill, prompting a furious denial from Crespo-Mara, who called the claim abject and threatened legal action, per journaldefems.fr. Guérin's post, deleted on July 9, 2025, claimed Ardisson had been hospitalized for 3 weeks, per lanternaude.com. Ardisson's liver cancer was linked to a history of hepatitis C, contracted in the 1970s from speedballs, a cocaine-heroin mix, which led to chronic cirrhosis, per lanternaude.com. The cancer, diagnosed less than a year before his death, progressed rapidly, as late-stage liver cancer is often untreatable, per Institut Curie. His 2025 book Le Noir eerily foreshadowed his death, staging a Last Judgment under acid with a curated playlist including David Bowie's Lazarus and Sean Connery's cover of In My Life, per lemonde.fr. Ardisson's openness about his mortality, including posing in a coffin for Paris Match in 2005, reflected his theatrical approach to life and death, per archita.com. With a net worth estimated at $5 to $10 million, per various sources, Ardisson lived in Paris's upscale First Arrondissement, moving from 93, Faubourg Saint-Honoré to 214, Rue de Rivoli, near the Hotel Muris, where he often met contacts, per leparisien.fr. Married 3 times, first to Christiane Bourguignon, 1970 to 1974, then Béatrice Ardisson, 1988 to 2010, with whom he had 3 children, Manon, Ninon, Gaston, and Audrey Crespo-Mara, 2014 to 2025. He was a father of 3 and grandfather since 2019, per franceinfo.fr. His relationship with Crespo-Mara, a TF1 journalist, was deeply affectionate, he told Gala in 2025, I'm very proud of her. He had no social media presence on Instagram or Facebook but was active on X, at Thierry Ardisson. Ardisson's lifestyle blended sophistication and rebellion. A self-proclaimed royalist, he supported Louis Alphonse de Bourbon, godfather to his daughter Ninon, and wrote Le Petit Livre Blanc. Pourquoi je suis monarchiste, 2012, per Infogalactic. His love for nightlife, evident in shows filmed at clubs like Bains Douches, contrasted with his intellectual pursuits, including writing 14 books, per fr.wikipedia.org. He admitted to past excesses with drugs and alcohol, claiming to have stopped in 1978, per X post by @ch63_poor. His all-black wardrobe, including sunglasses, became his trademark, earning the Man in Black moniker, per nationalworld.com. Ardisson enjoyed luxury but maintained a workaholic ethic, preparing hundreds of cue cards per show, per fr.wikipedia.org. His public persona was polarizing. Known for provocative interviews, he courted controversy, like a 1995 clip joking about pedophilia with Frederick Beigbeder and Gabriel Matzneff, or comparing Gaza to Auschwitz in 2025, prompting apologies after backlash from LICRA and CRIF, per fr.wikipedia.org. Critics like Christine Angot criticized his humor as humiliating, per west-france.fr, yet admirers like Leah Salami praised his flamboyant, erudite style, per tf1info.fr. His feud with Cyril Hanouna, accusing him of low-cost TV, persisted until his death, per public.fr. Ardisson faced personal and professional setbacks. His 1974 suicide attempt and drug use in Bali marked a turbulent youth, per fr.wikipedia.org. Professionally, his early 1990s dip followed Décédé de Police's cancellation, but he reinvented himself with Tout, monde, and parle. His 2019 exit from C8, after clashing with Vincent Bolloré over budget cuts, was bitter, as he told Laurent Baffy's podcast Coloscopy in 2025, per public.fr. Health struggles, including hepatitis C and cirrhosis, culminated in his fatal cancer diagnosis, per linternude.com. Despite controversies, like sexist remarks or the Hotel du Temps backlash, Ardisson remained unapologetic, telling GQ in 2015, "There was a boulevard to revolutionize everything." Ardisson's legacy lies in his transformation of French television. Shows like Tout, monde, and parle and Salut, les Terriens set a new standard for talk shows, blending high and low culture, per Euronews.com. His slogans and formats, like Magneto Surge, became cultural touchstones, per RTL.fr. The INA's 2020 Artitube YouTube channel immortalized his 35 shows, per franceinfo.fr. Honored with the Légion d'honneur in 2024 by Emmanuel Macron, he was lauded as a visionary by TF1 and a giant by Canal Plus' Maxime Sada, per TF1info.fr. Tributes from Rakita Dadi and Leah Salami on X underscored his intelligence and irreverence, per TF1info.fr. His influence endures through his children's careers in media and his shaping of modern TV, per actunews.fr.